So
Pumped.
get pumped, son. So last time in our spooky one-shot,
I was drinking in this.
Conspiracy of Ravens, we met our funnel characters, our two characters each from each character, or each player at the table, I should say. I'm not going to go over each and every one of them, just notable things that they did. It's going to be too long to go over all 10 and their contributions to the game thus far because it was really funny. Went off the rails a little bit. Everyone walked out of their house. After a long day of work, everything seemed to be going wrong that day, the day before the game started, so nothing canonical. Upon walking out into the middle of the night, hearing a church bell ring over and over and over again, drawing you into the street, you came upon a scene of all of this strange fog hanging around the outskirts of the road. The only thing that is not covered in fog is the road, only because it is illuminated by the street lamps. Following the road, you followed it to a natural conclusion, which was a little girl being attacked by ravens. Everyone split off in different directions. Some didn't even seem to give a shit about this, which is totally cool and totally fine.
Go.
The ravens, however, were dispersed by the heroic efforts of some of the PCs, at which point they rescued a little girl named Claire, who was taken into the arms of Ricky, the cook Andrew is playing. You guys continued down the road. Let me see. I think the next thing that happened is you came to a fortune teller.
What's up, Gaunt?
I believe was the next thing. Oh, no. Then you came to a little boy in the street who was crying over the body of the dead baker, Ruth. The little boy turned into some kind of hideous demon homunculi and leapt for your throats, attacking you, dealing some significant damage before he was eventually put down by the party. Continuing down the road, you ran into the seer, who gave you a bunch of different predictions, some about wealth, some about peril, some about drinking, strangely enough, and others of terrible fortune in the future, hot babes, which turned out to be her. From there, you rescued Roland Pierce from a burning house. It was very heroic, but unfortunately we had our first character death there, which was the very ignoble and ravenous Minotaur, played by James, who decided rather than go up the stairs, he would charge into a flaming house towards the smell of roasting meat, at which point it collapsed on him, killing him instantly. However, his memory lives on in his tail that was retrieved by our gnome.
I forgot about that shit.
Was carrying his memory along with him in his bag that he will sell later at a later date for a reasonable profit. At which point you traveled, continued down the road towards a light flickering in the distance. It was the shrine of the seer father. Some of you kneeled at it, getting their blessing. Then the flame went out, and the fog rolled in. Unfortunately, our orc peon, our salt of the earth orc farmer, was unable to dodge out of the way in time. Was taken into the fog and ripped to shreds by horror monsters off screen. It's too graphic for this picture at the moment.
When you recap this, I didn't I didn't realize how close together the characters died.
Yeah, that was basically one right after the other. Continuing down the road, you ran into some formerly very kind-hearted sheepdogs who were devouring their master in the street. You all rolled really high and were able to stand still completely as they went back to their meal, devouring their former herder, shepherd, and then you guys continued down the road, off a fork in a different direction.
No, they're dead, Wirt. They're definitely dead.
Future enlightenment. You came across, I believe that was at this point you came across the actual baker's store at front.
Well, yeah, it was a fork in the road and knew which right way to go.
Yes. You came across the baker and the priestess of the moon, lowercase. Two other characters who joined your party shortly after they were burying some corpses in the street. one of you, I believe it was Go, retrieved a silver dagger from the chest of one of the Rubric, sorry.
And then he bit it.
Correct. Retrieved
It
a
was fucking
dagger
sick.
from the corpse of a slain villager. And then from there, after introducing yourselves, I believe you continued.
Protect the
Right
baguette.
on
I don't know.
down the
I think
road.
he's done. He's done for.
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and just pick us up. Believe we did introductions last time, and everyone moved on. They didn't do anything else at the baker, unless I'm missing something.
I think I got the dagger and we dipped. I don't know if we actually left.
I think you did, but
I think we just brought him up to speed, and then I think after that we just ended it there.
Right.
Yes.
I would petition that we are now walking towards the sound of the bells again.
The sound of the bells.
You guys
Yeah.
continue to the bells. All right.
The bells.
As your party continues down the street, walking in eerie silence for at least 5 minutes pass deep into the night, towards the sound resonating from the bells at the center of the village. In the distance appears a disheveled, bleeding man carrying a sword. He runs down the road towards you. Run! Run, they're right behind me! He shouts. Behind the man emerges from the fog 2 winged gargoyle-like creatures. The man turns and swings weakly at the creatures. One of the monsters deftly knocks the sword from his hand. With the back of its claw, it goes sailing off into the fog. He crumbles to the ground in the feet as the creature leer over him with stubby, pointed claws. You have, at this time, each of you may make a single action with one of your PCs. You have 30 seconds each to make it. Alex, what are you doing?
Can I delay my action to see what other people are doing? Because I'm kind of like reactionary.
Yep, you can hold it, but
okay.
No, sorry. If you choose to hold an action, then you forfeit your time.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, Andrew.
Let me see.
30 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Pierre, and Pierre's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And he's gonna pull out his daggers, or his knives, and he's going to throw one of the daggers at one of the incoming gargoyles.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and throw a knife. Let's go, James.
The acolyte is going to rush forward to the man's aid. She is the priestess of the full moon, the goddess herself, but she needs to protect anyone who might be willing to worship that goddess. So she wants to lend aid as fast as possible and possibly even jump in front of them. So she's going to run forward with her light hammer drawn and her holy symbol outstretched on her other arm, screaming, "Back with you all! To the hells!"
Okay. Excellent.
I think you
Travis.
were more drunk last time you did that voice.
Travis, give me an action quickly. One of your characters, doesn't matter which one.
Mother's favorite's going to turn to his brother and go, "We need to go in! Charge!" Gonna run at them and try to smack them.
Okay. All right. William, quickly.
Rubric will match his brother's stride and go, this will make up for the boy.
Awesome.
We saved his what? We saved the boy.
Whatever.
We saved the boy. Okay.
We did.
Everyone give me an initiative roll.
Ooh, initiative.
This scorched, crying boy in the middle of the road where the shadows consume the road. We saved him. We're heroes.
Type your...
brother, we saved the town.
Ooh, a 5. Okay. And it doesn't matter. We're not putting dexterity on this, right? Because it's for both characters.
Unless you specifically said you were going with a character that has dex.
Yeah, no.
Where am I typing this?
Cooks have a +1 to initiative.
You just hit enter, Andrew. It'll show up on the bottom left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Did not take it. Shit.
No, but we see you rolled a 14. You're good.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
you don't want to type your tabletops in, might crash.
Shit.
Hold on. Okay.
Thank you guys, appreciate that. It's like I never know. It sounds like a little low, but usually the music always sounds really low. Or some. Actually, no. I'm actually lying about that. Usually this music sounds too loud.
I'm missing anybody. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this music to actually play.
It is playing.
It's very. The YouTube video itself is low, so you may need to turn it up louder than usual. It's good for me.
Yeah, I like it softly.
Yeah, it might be a pseudo dragon.
The mood.
Gargoyle.
Part demon.
Trying to get different music to play though. So hold on.
Hold on, I got you.
I mean, who knows? You know, I don't know what your thing is, but pseudo dragons are usually they look like miniature dragons. They're not necessarily babies.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
And they're usually used for like familiars and stuff.
All right. From your
Sounds like a good day though.
That is the first roll for Alex's character. Tell me
That was a cool song.
You said you were. Sorry, just reiterate it to me real quick.
Yeah, I was delaying because I'm more of like a reaction guy. But when Will, was it Will or Travis that said we gotta fight him or whatever?
Well, we're pretty much the same person.
The only character that stayed back,
Right.
besides, well, there's lots of characters that stayed back, but the only person who's throwing their dagger from a distance is Andrew. Mother's favorite and Rubric rushed in along with the Priestess of the Moon.
Right. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna rush in with Desriel, and I'm gonna attack with a sickle.
Okay, give me an attack roll. Which one are you attacking? You're attacking. There's 2 gargoyles, left or right.
Oh, yeah, I guess the right one.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this backing soundtrack is dope.
I know, it really is a great song.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Oh,
Dang.
Damn.
This is a new Alex tonight, boys.
Alright, go ahead and give me two 1d4s, I believe, right?
Yeah, 1d4.
Okay.
He rolls 2 1s when making pizza.
Wow.
So 2 and a 3, so 5 damaged. Oh
Nice.
yeah, 5.
Dude. Well done. Nat 20. First roll of the day, aside from initiative.
Well, yeah.
Love it.
I can't stop eating hot chicken.
It's a good sign.
It is.
Okay. What was that damage again, you said?
5 total.
5 total. Oof. Alright. So, charging up to the homunculi creature, this horrid gargoyle with his claw raised in the air. Actually, why don't you tell me what your character's doing?
Well. Wait, what?
You're playing with the farmer, right?
Yeah, Desriel lift his sickle. He's gonna look at what everyone else is doing, and well, I guess if everyone else is gonna hit these gargoyles, I suppose I should help out, because well, a town's worth saving, I guess. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna slash that right gargoyle just for the heck of it. See what happens, you know. Who
For the heck of it.
Okay. With a burst of unnatural energy.
A burst of unnatural energy.
Unbecoming of Dendriel, the old farmer, lifts his sickle in the air, swings it down. This time the lethargic arc actually
I have to
makes
reseal
contact.
this cup.
As it does, it cleaves through the clavicle of the gargoyle, slicing directly down through his body. Desriel doesn't know his own strength. All those years on the farm have really given him some muscle mass. As the sickle leaves the side of the gargoyle, it shrieks in pain, lurching backwards, falling to one knee. looks more dead than alive.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
What's his
it's-
name? That character? That's
Desriel.
Desriel. Oh, the furbolg. That's right.
On
Yeah.
a scale of 1 to 15, how is that gargoyle feeling?
It's Travis's. It's Travis's turn.
Travis is muted because he's eating pizza.
Whack him with a spear.
You're gonna
Wow,
whack
look
with
at
a spear?
that
Give me a whack.
A whack. I got an 8. Add our strength to this or no?
What's up? An 8?
You add our strength to this or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You. I thought you have a +1, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. The
to
guards have
attack
+1
rolls,
hit.
not to damage.
Oh, to attack. Sorry, not to damage.
So you would add
Okay.
two. You would add a +2 to your attack roll
Why?
and +1
Why?
to your damage.
Wait, who kneeled at the thing?
Mr. Hero did. The artisan.
Oh, Mr. Hero and Rubik. Okay.
Is a spear?
And-
Are you
and
attacking with the
as
spear as a
well.
finesse weapon? Is that why? Is that what you're assuming?
Oh, okay, whatever. It's an 8.
Yeah.
We're making.
Yeah, making a lot of it. All right, so you're attacking the left or right gargoyle? The one who went down, or the one who's still?
The one who went down. Just gonna try to stab down at him. I rolled an 8. I think I missed.
Okay. Yep. With
I might go
with
get-
roll with an 8. The
might go get,
characters
like, a
march forward
wipe
with their spear.
For my desk, so it doesn't
Diving
get
under the
sticky.
arm of,
Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Desriel over here. The spear goes wide, unfortunately, missing the gargoyle as it lurches back from the pain of the sickle.
Travis, give me something to roleplay off of.
And 1 second.
Bloody hell! I fucking missed.
What the-
Okay. Andrew, go ahead and roll your knife throw.
Okay. Let me click here. I think that's right. Thank you. Please roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
Two. Big damage.
Quick bonus action, throw your other knife.
Okay. So with a roll of 2, winging out his knife, unprepared for this encounter, he flips it from its sheath, going completely wide, flying down the street, and completely other direction, missing the crowd completely. Now, also on your turn, Andrew, Claire looks up into Ricky's eyes as the rest of the party begins to fight these horrific demon-looking monsters down the street. She clutches close to him, her black
Thank you,
eyes
He the Beast.
seeking
Thank
into
you
the
for
back
those
of her head.
bits.
She says,
Hello.
"Your friends are going to hurt me, Ricky. Kill them!" Give me an attack roll on any one of your allies as Ricky.
All right, I'm going to roll. 7.
Who are you attacking?
I'm going to attack Mr. Hero, and as I decide to do that, Ricky's gonna say, "You betray us! You dare hurt Claire!" And then I'm gonna rush at him, holding Claire in my arms and swinging wildly with my hammer.
Okay, excellent. With a roll of 7, however, Mr. Hero is able to leap out of the way just in time as the mad blacksmith comes by, swinging his huge hammer. Excellent. Okay. On your turn, Andrew, you will be playing as both Ricky and
Here.
Pierre.
Okay.
William, give me an action.
Oh yeah. So, Travis attacked the gargoyle that was down, right?
What's up?
Travis attacked the gargoyle that was already down, correct?
Yes, he did.
Alright, so I'm gonna see that he missed, and I'm gonna go, "This is why you're always picked last for kickball," and I'm gonna roll an attack against the down.
Yes, give me an attack.
19 plus 1, 20.
That's
Nice.
it. Give me some damage.
How about a d6? Pow! Oh, I missed a good tower. I'm gonna count it. 3.
A whole 3.
3.
Oh,
Yeah, 3's a lot
with the
these
gargoyle
days.
that's laying on the ground. This is where you're always.
Oh, well, Jordan, how big is the gargoyle?
They're about the size of a man.
How big are their feet?
About the size of a person's feet.
That's
Can I aim at
ooh.
his feet? I'm the
Hey,
toe chopper.
Massimo.
Sure. With your with your roll and your damage of 3, this is why you always pick last for kickball. Lunging down at his foot, the spear slices into the meat. The gargoyle lets out a final solitary scream as you pull the spear back. You knock it from its stance, and it hits the ground with a heavy thud. It's dead.
I'm gonna go turn to Mother's favorite and go, I told you that's the weak point.
Aren't you about to a fucking sheep?
No.
Right. Okay.
Right. Am I only playing as Rubric?
Yeah, you're only playing Rubric this turn.
Okay.
The only thing that changes Andrew because he switched sides.
Swag.
It is now the turn of the gargoyles. The one directly in front of the old man and
Wait,
seeing.
did James go?
I'm really low in initiative. That's probably why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Initiative. Yeah. So this gargoyle, seeing what you did to the other gargoyle, doesn't seem to care at all about his fellow who fell to the ground. He lunges out at the twins, who are close enough within biting range, with gnashing teeth in his mouth. Gives it a big roll. 15.
Forgot to mention that we were handsome.
Correct.
Yep.
He is aiming for Rubric.
Gasp.
With a roll of 15, that's a hit. So let me give this boy an attack. Damage of 2. 2 points of damage on Rubric. This gargoyle lunges forward, jaws wide, latching around the shoulder of Rubric. Pain
shoulder?
sears through his body. His right shoulder.
Well, who is Ruben?
Which side are they connected on?
Yeah. The gargoyle, what would seem would pull away after this attack, does nothing of the sort, staying latched on to Rubric's shoulder. Rubric, and by extension, Mother's favorite, cannot move because they are grappled.
Oh no!
Teeth of the gargoyle.
Oh no!
Wow.
It's James's turn.
I'm going
Can we get advantage
to.
getting not grapple because we have 2 sets of arms.
His teeth are latched onto you.
Oh.
I don't know what you meant. What do you mean by that?
Can I use the artisan, the baker, to rush forward and try to yank the gargoyle off of Rubric and Mother's favorite?
Sure.
Okay, so that's what he'll do. He wasn't planning on getting into the fray at first. Then he sees that his compatriots are in trouble, and he goes, "Don't worry, I got this!" And he charges forward, and he just tries. He takes his club, which is actually his baker's pin, a rolling pin, and he tries to pull it. He tries to push it under the gargoyle's belly to use it as leverage, and then grabs both handles of the baker's pin and tries to yank him off the twins.
Sounds good. Give me a strength check.
I got this!
That goes on my shoulder, mate.
I didn't say that wouldn't happen.
Oh no!
Oh, you got it.
Straight 5.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna get rid of this
although he's got
Trash
valor in his heart, rolling the pin under the gargoyle's body and pulling back, the gargoyle stays stiff, latched on to the twins. It doesn't even budge.
Okay.
Rubric seeing everybody failing, Pierre missing, you're not working, Travis missing. He's gonna go, someone do anything!
From behind of this, Rubric is screaming because I won't do anything. He hears, "Don't worry, I got you." The old rugged man who ran down the street now stands behind him. Quick flash of steel lights the air. A roll of 12 as his dagger descends down into the back of Rubric.
Wait, who is this?
The old man who fell to the ground that you were defending.
Oh, the guy with the sword?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Betrayer!
Great, man. This is
Take 2 more damage.
Leave him fucking alone. You're trying to fucking help here.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's Alex's turn.
Oh, sorry. I guess, I mean, the right gargoyle is still standing, right? Because everybody missed.
Yeah, he's latched on to Rubric.
I'm gonna try to hit him, and based on my rolls, I'm gonna hit Rubric instead. Let's go.
Or, attack the man also stabbing me.
You know what? Well, it can't metagame. I'm gonna attack the gargoyle.
Or don't tell me to do it.
Another nat 20. Nat 20. Ooh!
15.
Wow!
hot
Do some
streak.
damage.
Is this with This is with the furballs
The
again?
Ezreal still, yeah.
So, seeing the carnage erupting all around him after his quick work of the other gargoyle, Desriel swings back his sickle towards the other one who is lashed onto Rubric, this time underhand, landing directly in the ribs of the gargoyle. It shrinks back, still attached to Rubric, but now it has a sickle lodged in its ribcage. And it's getting very bloody in this one little corner of the fight. It's Travis's turn.
And I reach the sickle.
Yeah, you're standing. You're literally attached to Rubric, who the gargoyle is attached to. Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to try and grab the sickle and yank it out of the gargoyle, and like smack him with it again, I guess.
Nice.
Desriel's hand is still attached to the end.
Oh, okay. 'Cause, like,
And I mean,
thought
if you want it as a flavor thing, if you wanted to, it'd be D4 damage to rip it out, and you have a spear, it's D6. Just
well, if
say.
he's attached to me, how the fuck am I hit him with a spear?
I mean, you're a guard.
Yeah, quick pullback,
Train.
thrust forward.
Like lawn darts my own spear.
You can do whatever you want. I'm not trying. I'm just telling you it's gonna be D4 damage if you range the second one.
That's probably gonna be enough.
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to try and like whip around and stab the guy behind us with the spear.
Okay.
You're going to whip around and stab somebody who's attacking your brother, and give me an attack with disadvantage.
Wait, why?
You're held still, and because from the gargoyle, and this guy is behind both of you because you're attached to Rubric.
Well, see, that was my question. Did we get an advantage on a saving throw to break the grapple? Because we're 2 people held by 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay, so
Well, that's my turn.
probably
I don't know what
like,
Travis
probably
can
rip
do.
the guy off. Then that's what I was trying to.
Let's give advantage. Let's give it's disadvantage to attack the guy behind you. Either way to attack the gargoyle, but to break the grapple safely, you'll go ahead and take advantage.
I'll try to yank the gargoyle off of him.
Yeah, we're fighting gargoyles,
Action.
Falcon.
Assuming
I believe
that
at you.
Will is helping you.
It is
10.
it's very likely. It's Simo.
10. All right.
I thought it
Good
was
job.
roll
okay,
again,
wasn't
or-
it?
Oh, again. Sorry. Go again. 11
Well,
or 12. Okay. With a roll of 12, Rubric starts to push against the gargoyle that is attacking him now, bleeding out of the back. and the shoulder, the rolling pin of the baker pulling against its stomach, the slicing sickle in its ribs, and finally, Mother's favorite lodges the backside of his spear in the jaw of the gargoyle, and prying down with all of its might, releases the vice grip on his brother's shoulder.
Nice.
As they go sprawling back from him. The gargoyle now firmly in the arms of the baker, but slightly away. The grapple has been broken. You get
Nice.
That's your action.
Nice.
Cool.
There, I fucking did something.
Ah,
I was fond of my turn.
all right. It's
And
Andrew's.
real quick,
It's
other-
Andrew's first. Go ahead.
So can I do the Mr. Heroes? He's like being actively attacked right now.
But now,
Mr. Heroes being actively attacked right now, right?
Mr. Hero.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
somebody like run? Didn't one of
Yeah.
James' characters?
Ricky,
Ricky,
yeah,
run
Ricky,
my
no,
guy?
no, no,
Not
Ricky, one of Andrew's characters attacked you. Yeah.
Yeah. So can I do anything, Mr. Hero, because I'm being attacked, or?
No, you picked a character.
Oh, so like he's
Only,
just gonna
only
fucking
Andrew
die.
because he's playing both teams.
Okay.
No. Okay. It's Andrew's turn.
All right, quick question. So, did we fell one of the gargoyles, or?
You did. One of them is dead.
Okay, one of them is dead. All right, so Pierre is gonna look down at his knife and he's gonna get pissed off, and he's like, "Poisson, you made me waste my good fucking knife!" And then he's gonna run forward. But as he's running forward, he's gonna look to the guy who stabbed. Is it how do you say? Is it Rudy? Rory?
Rubric.
Rubik in the back, and it's like, "And you
What's up, Gail?"
You with them?" And he's gonna try to stab the old man with his knife.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Attack roll.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Give me 1d4 damage. +1. 2.
I got.
Wait, so last time was I adding that onto your attack rolls? I feel like I was if you were attacking. Like cooks were getting a +1 and guards were getting a +1.
Yeah, because I
I
went
don't
to the
remember.
I prayed at the altar with the
Yeah.
Oh, you have a +1 to attack anyway. I mean, you would have hit him anyway.
Attack, not damage.
Yeah, that was it.
So he would have had a +2 to attack. You have to write that down somewhere for me if you could.
All right.
That you have a +2 to attack on your cook, because you have dex and you're attacking with a knife. Okay, so it's damage. It was how much?
It
One?
was 2. I got 2 on damage.
2 damage. Okay, excellent.
And so when I stab him, I was like, "Take that, oh mon ami."
So running up to the old man, this despicable, dirty-looking creature. Now daggers flashing in the air, coming directly down in his shoulder. As the old man's dagger came down, and Rubric he wails in pain. And now has a wound much where the dagger came down in Rubric. There's a lot of gore in this area, a lot of tit for tat going on. Okay, damage. Now, give me a Ricky action.
Ricky action. So after Ricky misses, he fixes his eyes back on Mr. Hero, and he's like, "You deceivers, a lot of you. I will kill you all." And so he goes for another swing at Mr. Hero, trying to aim straight for his head. You know, he's giving that freaking hard swing as hard as he can.
Okay. Give me an attack roll then. That's a hit.
Ooh.
Hero, no!
Give me damage.
D4 damage.
1d4 on a club. I mean, I guess a hammer. Either way, it doesn't matter. Oh my god.
Wow.
4 damage to Mr. Hero. Hard as he can indeed.
Might be time to
He
play dead.
Swings this time.
I can't.
Hero,
reflect my
unable
character.
to get out of the way, the blacksmith hammer crash across the side of Mr. Hero's skull, knocking his head to one side. Hair and blood fly into the distance. big damage. Here, Mr. Hero's in trouble. It's William's turn.
Alright, seeing what's going on, Go is watching Ricky attack his hero, Mr. Hero, and he's gonna go, "No, not today." And he's gonna kind of slouch down and aim an arrow and shoot it at Ricky.
Okay, give me an attack.
Is Ricky facing away from me?
Ooh.
Yes.
Is it possible to get some kind of stealth advantage here, like a sneak attack?
Hey,
or
Grace.
anything like that? I don't know.
What's up? Welcome in.
Nah, you wouldn't be surprising him. He's attacking. He's
Surprise!
just,
That's the word I'm looking for.
Nah, no surprise attack on this one.
Okay. 12.
I believe that's a hit on Ricky. That's a hit. Give me some damage.
1d6.
D6 on a bow.
Since he's away from me, I want to be aiming at the back of his neck with this hit, if it's
Got
lethal.
it. Okay.
3.
3. There we go.
Nice.
Crouching to the ground, drawing an arrow from his quiver and aiming slowly at the back of the neck at Ricky, who's roaring in anger, about to strike the final blow against the quivering Mr. Hero against the ground. Suddenly, thump, to the back of Ricky's neck. His arm falls to his side. Limply, straight as a statue, he stands before slowly swaying and falling face down. Glare leaps from his arms as he does, bones jutting from their sockets, eyes sinking back into her head, leathery wings sprouting from her back.
Such good descriptions.
You have slain the crazed blacksmith, Ricky, but now have Claire to contend with.
Claire.
Ricky's dead.
And go, Mr. Hero, are you okay?
What is that accent?
Lizard man.
I don't remember the accent I did last time.
Alright, you're gonna have to wait for Travis's turn to get a response to that. Nice.
What is that accent? Do you hear your fucking clownfish voice? Holy shit.
Alright, look. calm down, Will.
What? I'm calm.
No, that sounded like a lizard. That sounded like something else.
Nice.
Two lizards?
Here we go.
Yeah, it
All
sounded
right,
like
so
two lizards.
two lizard. The gargoyle now takes his turn to attack. He's pulled away from Rubric, but now directly behind him, holding onto his stomach with the rolling pin still, is the baker. He whips around,
No!
taking a swipe at his head with long, prehensile claws. 7, so that's a miss. The baker is just able to duck out of the way against the writhing of this gargoyle creature. Its head, woof, slicing above his head, taking some hairs, but no flesh. However, Claire, who has now just fallen to the ground, spies a weakened Mr. Hero, much like he was earlier when they fought her counterpart in the middle of the road. She now takes this opportunity to attack the weakened hero. Shit, what's happening? Roll. There we go.
But when that happens to Baguette responds with, "Baguette, be limbo! Baguette, be quick!"
Nice. So I was about to say, Claire attacks Mr. Hero.
Sorry.
Okay. It's a 14. I believe that's a hit, right?
Yeah.
Hero? Okay. Some damage running after him with his claws. She sinks one deeply into his chest, dealing 2 damage.
Oh, shit. How do I get that back? I got an undo button.
I mean, you have the little HP things here.
I like the text one. Get
Okay.
it better.
Anyway, so take 2 damage on Mr. Hero. I'll go ahead and set that for you. Okay. Sinking a claw deeply into his chest and ripping out. Mr. Hero's on his last legs, looking like he's not long for this earth. It's James's turn.
Okay. So in reality, the gargoyle, like, so the person who backstabbed us is still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a dagger in him, but he's there.
If the acolyte just briefly looks around the battlefield real fast, using her perception, what can she analyze who may be the weakest target on the battlefield? Like who looks the most injured?
What's her wisdom?
Probably Mr. Hero.
+1. So
+1.
passive perception, like 13 or 11. She can perceive that the old man appears to be the most frail, but that's only an appearance.
Yeah, I'm sorry, who was?
The old man who has been stabbed by the chef. He appears to be the most frail.
Okay. And so does she notice the damage that Mr. Hero has taken?
Yeah, she noticed that he's in peril.
Okay, she is going to run up to Mr. Hero. Is Mr. Hero standing up still?
He's still standing, yeah.
Okay, can I hand him my healing potion as a free action?
As an action.
As an action. Okay. So then I will do that. So I run up to Mr. Hero and I say, "You'll be safe as long as you drink this." And she hands off her potion to Mr. Hero, which is a 1d6 healing potion.
Okay. Mr. Hero now has a healing potion in his inventory.
Nice.
As she runs across the battlefield past Claire, into Claire's zone of influence. Doesn't take a swipe at her yet. She's attacking Mr. Hero. She chunks the healing potion to him. Mr. Hero is just able to turn towards it and catch it. It's not very far away. Now cradling it in his chest. Still trying to avoid the threatening wicked claws of the recently transformed Claire, the human child.
Yeesh. Oh my god, what is that?
Yeah.
It's now the turn of the old
That was a fun
man
ring-tone.
who has... That was my fucking ringtone. My bad, guys. I don't know about
It was entertaining.
Let me just turn that down.
Yo, what if there was an athletics check for catching the potion? It just fell to the ground and broke.
I mean, I could have done a sleight of hand check to hand him a potion, but it seemed to be an easy enough thing to do.
Yeah, especially if it used my whole action.
Yeah, it wasn't. She wasn't running through. He wasn't running through like a ton of enemies. Definitely would have if it was more strenuous action, but this was fair enough. So the wizard who now turns around to the cook who has stabbed him in the back, his eyes glowing with wild madness, still frothing at the mouth. He goes, "I am more than an old man." Lifting a hand to Gaston. What's his name? The cook.
Baguette.
Pierre.
Oh, sorry.
Pierre.
Here, sorry.
Gaston.
He is lifting his hand to Pierre. It begins to glow slightly, then burst into flame. He lays it upon Pierre's chest. Pierre, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
Ooh, at least she had a +1.
Fuck.
Oh.
5. Okay. All right. The fire streaming from the hands of this old man laid upon Pierre's chest burst forth with incredible heat. It actually streams from his hand into Pierre's shoulder, lighting him ablaze. Pierre takes 6 fire damage.
Whew.
It's Alex's turn.
I hope you have your other characters ready, Andrew.
That's a hot croissant.
I know I have questions every time it's my turn, but the gargoyle that was once hanging on to Rubric is still alive, right? He just found something else to do.
He's swinging
Alright.
wildly at the head of Baguette or whatever.
All right, and then Claire is being Claire. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna attack the gargoyle. I'm gonna attack the gargoyle again. This is the third swing I'm taking at him, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Like Jin, you do extra damage on the fourth hit.
And there it is.
Nice.
Right back.
Was it a 1?
Oh,
Here we
yeah,
go.
of course, James.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Here
it's
we
amazing.
Go again. Fucking CJ meme. So, alright, so, with another young, the Furbog farmer takes his sickle, now covered in gore and fat, kind of getting slick in his hand. He does this a little bit again, deja vu. Takes another lethargic swing at the gargoyle who's wildly swinging at the head of Baguette, who is holding him back. As the gargoyle's hand recoils for another attempt at the baker's head, it knocks into the hand of the Furbog, sending the sickle flying away again. You're again disarmed.
Wow.
Wow.
And-
I gotta fucking glue the sickle on.
It's Travis's turn.
Can I play Mr. Hero, or do I have to play Mother's Favorite?
Oh, you can put this in here.
Okay, he's gonna drink the potion.
Okay. Give me a 1d4 healing.
Oh, it's D6.
What does it say? D4 or D6?
It says D6.
D6. Sorry.
And gonna turn to Go and go, thank you, my favorite disciple. And then he's gonna give a nod to the priestess and drink the potion.
4.
Nice.
As he's fending Claire away, kicking at her and dodging away, he's able to leap away from her range of influence just quick enough to uncap the potion and chug it quickly. He feels
Nice.
healing as he turns his attention back towards the demon child who is rearing up for another bite of possum meat. It's Andrew's turn.
Cool.
Man. All right. So I'm getting lit on fire currently right now.
No big deal.
Now you know how your songs
Yeah, no.
feel.
Fearing my imminent death. Pierre is gonna look back at the old man, and he's gonna be like, "I will not go down like a simple roasted chicken." And he's gonna try to jab the freaking knife he has in his hand right into his neck.
You're a fucking badass. Give me an attack roll.
That is awesome.
What a game. Running is for the weak. That's a hit. Give me some damage.
Yes.
No fucking way.
Man,
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. So this creature, this sorcerer, this witch heretic, burning Pierre alive. He will not go down like a weakling, as he says, with his left hand free from his other knife utility. Now he grabs the hand of the wizard, pressing it against himself, searing the wound shut. And with the other that the knife is still in, once again slick with fat and gore, he plunges it deep into the neck of the wizard, who lets out a as blood bubbles into his mouth. Pierre withdraws his knife, and the wizard falls dead to the floor. Well done.
Hell yeah.
It's William's turn.
it's me.
And then I spit on him right after he falls.
Press F to fit. F to fit text.
Okay.
F in the chat, boys.
So can I get a quick recap of what Claire did after she jumped off? I was kind of lost. She's preparing to jump at Mr. Hero.
She's literally just been swinging at him this whole time.
Oh, okay. Go will whisper to himself and be like, "What does favorite mean?" And then he's gonna shrug and shoot an arrow at Claire.
Go ahead, give me a attack.
Little punk ass bitch.
Oh no!
Claire is a much smaller target than the burly blacksmith earlier, and in the dark, lizard men see well, but not well enough to land a hit on the flailing demon child. The arrow simply goes wide, flying into the fog.
Go wants to look at his bow like it's his bow's fault, not him. He's gonna try, like he's gonna like pluck the string and be like, "Oh."
A logical conclusion. I would say definitely.
Oh, he's not logical, but let's see. Hold on. What does Claire look like? Did she sprout wings? You said.
She's got little black leathery wings.
Yatta!
Okay, whatever. I'm good.
She looks hideous.
Man, I want to play a Sork now.
Wow.
It is now
2020, bro.
my turn. Again, the gargoyle takes a swing at the head of Big It, who's holding him tightly.
I get confused that his name is
Or-
Baguette because Andrew's playing Pierre and he keeps saying Baguette.
They know each other. Really.
I'll change my tone to just poisson or croissant from now on.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Uh,
Say
uh,
grapes.
Okay. Okay, so with a roll of 4, again, again is nimble and quick, able to duck out of the way of the gargoyle, swinging at his head, not landing any purchase on anybody. Claire, however, rushing down again, Mr. Hero this time, realizing her claws may not be doing the trick. Perhaps she should try to rip his throat out with her teeth.
Oh.
Yeah, that
15.
sounds good.
That's a hit on Mr. Hero.
He's still alive somehow.
What
Sword,
damage?
get down, dude.
Oh my fucking god. 4 damage against Mr. Hero.
Jeez.
Claire runs, leaping at Mr. Hero just as he finishes the potion and it falls to the ground. She sinks her teeth deep into his neck, latching onto him with her claws. He's still standing straight up in the air, but now he is bleeding from the esophagus with the Claire clamping her teeth down ever tighter. The doors of death again. It's now James's turn.
Oh boy. Jeez. So Claire, now I'm closer to Claire than I was the gargoyle with the acolyte. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Can I try to see if my holy symbol does any? Because she's got wings. I mean, she looks like a demon. Right to my acolyte.
Yeah.
My acolyte's gonna try to use my holy symbol to like actually like push it into its skin to see if maybe it'll affect it somehow. So
Sure. Okay. So go ahead, and it's latched onto Mr. Hero. Give me an attack roll.
okay.
See where you touch it. See where you hit it.
Be gone with you, demon! Oh yes, for Dasheen. What's up, magic? Okay,
15.
15.
Okay,
If it's with strength, it's 14 because I have a -1.
no, it's not strength. It's just an attack. Dexterity wise, I guess. So
How's it going, dude?
leaping into the air, this halfling to get up to Mr. Hero's chest where Claire is lashed onto him. She presses her holy symbol, the moon, to massive round objects, the full moon, against the side of the demon's neck. It instantly shrieks, releasing Mr. Hero and dropping to the ground, moving back, slinking away. You see its flesh
It worked!
seem to begin to boil and kind of writhe around it. It didn't appear to take any specific damage, but to you it appears that this creature is now much slower. What happened in reality is that, I'm not going to tell you by how much, but you lowered this creature's AC.
Ooh, cool.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It's
Nice.
Alex's turn.
You're me
Good
drunk?
idea.
That sounds like a hangover, Kang. What's up, buddy? Guys, if any of you have pets at home, for
Pick up my
Dasheen,
sickle.
if you can give them pets or scratches or treats in his honor, we would really
was that a
appreciate it.
bonus
Thank you,
action or an
Magic,
action
for
or free?
redeeming that.
Now, walking away to pick up your sickle costs you movement. I'm going to say, if you wanted to go pick up your sickle, you would not be in range of the gargoyle anymore, but you
Auntie?
would be in range of Claire.
Yes, I want to hear a joke,
Yeah,
Magic.
well,
Yes, give
the
us all the
sickle's
jokes.
gonna fly out of my hand, and I'm gonna go, well, shucks, and I'm gonna go and pick it up and then just to attack Claire because she seems evil.
Okay.
See.
From your direction, you're behind Claire, so give me an attack roll.
And all right,
7.
I thought it was.
That's no modifier. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So, with a roll of 7, Claire, as she jumped off, scurried away, kind of backwards on all fours away from the priestess. She's now facing her down. Like I said, her skin begins to writhe. Her movements seemed more sporadic and somehow slower. The furbog towers over this deformed demon child with his sickle and lethargically swings down at the back of her neck, actually landing, sinking the sickle into her. Give me some damage.
All right. Roll high.
Sorry. Wait, did I hit her?
You hit her.
Oh wow.
Her AC was lowered.
Oh okay, I see.
What?
Solid 1.
Because of the height difference, it is
What
harder
the-
to lurch down. And
Incognito.
actually,
I love that
land a
name,
solid
and thank you for the
hit.
bits. Holy shit!
But the sickle
500 bits.
does
Thank
rake
you,
across the
Incognito.
back of Claire, sending her into a shriek. She lurches forward. Now she is between the furbog and the priestess, the wounded Mr. Hero. It's Travis' turn.
If I run away as Mr. Hero, do I get attack of opportunity?
No, especially if you disengage. You can use an action to disengage.
That's all I'll do. I'm gonna disengage Mr. Hero.
Thank
He's
you.
gonna scamper back,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
like holding his neck.
Mr. Hero grabs around his neck with both hands. Voice feeling hoarse. He knew if she was lashed on for one more second, would have crushed his esophagus. To stem the bleeding, clutches down tightly. Without saying a word, he rushes back into the safety of the group, away from the now standoff between the priestess, the furbog, and the demon child. Andrew's turn. Unless you want to do bonus action.
Indeed.
Don't have one.
Yeah, Andrew's turn.
Flippin'. So where I'm standing right now, I'm behind Rubric and his brother, and then the gargoyles in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm still, I'm looking down at the old man. I have the knife, bloodied in my hand right now. Sweats on my face, and like I it's the hair's like coming down, and I flip my hair back, and I look up at the gargoyle, and it's like, Poisson, you're the next dinner to be served tonight. And I run around. I run around Rubric, and I try to stab him with my knife.
You would try to set the
Hey,
gargoyle.
Vesporia.
Yes.
Welcome.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh crap!
I feel like the our dearly departed Minotaur would have appreciated that line, definitely.
Did he just say crossy
I
ears?
got
Yeah.
He said it. He's trying to talk as
Give
a
me some
French guy.
damage.
He calls
That's a
everyone
good one, huh?
croissants. Oh.
Okay.
I got it, Ponty.
lunging forward with the knife at the back of the gargoyle who's attacking Baguette. Not landing any purse because of the closeness of Baguette. It can't get a solid hit with its claws.
Thank you, Kang.
plunges the
Thank
knife
you, guys. Thank you for the
between,
support.
The left shoulder blade spine. The demon shrieks in pain, lunges its arm backwards. Good damage. Ruben's turn.
Hey, that's me. Can Go still see Claire?
Yeah.
Okay, and the old man was killed by Pierre, right?
Yep.
Okay. I will play as Rubric, whatever. And the gargoyle is still in front of me, right?
Yes.
What does that say,
Okay.
Kang? Thank you,
if I
dude. Thank you for those
can,
bits, Kang.
I want to go up and I want to say, let's see how you like it, and I want to grapple the gargoyle.
Strike check. +1.
13.
The roll of 13 running to this gargoyle. It's actually not very bulky. It looks kind of like a deformed human with a hideous face, leathery wings and claws, but he can definitely get his arms around it, grabbing it around the arm and the torso. He squeezes it tightly to himself. One of its arms is still free to attack and bite, but it can no longer move. It is successfully grappled by Rubric.
Does that do any damage? Or...
Grappling? No. Grappling just grapples.
What
to
a
grapple,
burn.
speed reduced to 0. It ends if they're incapacitated. Conditions also end if the effect removes gravity. Yeah, that's it.
What a burn.
Okay, so.
As a bonus action, can I try to bite him?
Yeah. Give me the attack.
Swag.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Finally.
1 damage. Rubric, being an orc, being a regular orc, not a half orc, has tusks filed down to fit in with the rest of the village, but tusks nonetheless. He grabs around this gargoyle and sinks his teeth into its shoulder, basically exactly where he was bit. The gargoyle shrieks in pain and confusion at what just happened to him. Takes 1 damage.
And at that, Rubric will go, "Oh, guys, get him!"
Awesome. Okay, the gargoyle, confused and not knowing what to do, it is his turn. Is gonna take a swipe at Rubric's head with his free claw. 4. Wow. It's like the 4th 4 he's rolled. Swinging wildly in pain and confusion, stopped completely from either retreat or advance. He swipes at Rubric's head, who is able to, strangely enough, dodge out of the way, moving his head just enough to the side to avoid the hideous claw as it descends on him.
Kang, what? What did you just say? Thank you, Kang. Thank you.
Excellent.
What is
the Claire's turn now. Claire being surrounded, weak and burning, seeing herself being attacked on all sides. Seems reluctant anymore about this battle. Her prey escaped. Claire's actually going to attempt to fly away, but because of the unstable nature of her molecules at the moment, she needs to roll for it. 11. Okay.
Is that what it said?
Claire spreads her wings. Kind of this liquidy morphous coming through them. Blood flies out from the spot on her back where she was slashed with the sickle. She looks at all of you and in a somewhat adult voice says, "We'll meet again."
No!
Jumping into the air, she flaps her leathery wings. They take her slowly into the sky as she ascends into the distance. She is still in range of Go's bow.
Attack of opportunities.
For all intents and purposes, is 60 feet away.
Ah,
Attack of opportunities. Go ahead
What?
and give me attack of opportunity.
I didn't think you were gonna say yes, but hell yeah.
No, go ahead and give me attack of opportunity. Desriel.
Desriel.
She's scurried away from the halfling. I would not say the halfling is in range to attack, but Desriel, being a big furbog and having a sickle, is probably able to reach her.
Whatever.
So,
the halfling.
Alex.
The halfling feels powerful.
Alex.
She's so proud of her
Alex,
moment where she got to. She feels like.
I saw your mic light up for a second, Alex.
I said, I'm sorry. I get an opportunity attack because she's next to me?
Yeah.
Desriel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Hey. All right, with her lowered AC, that's a hit. Give me a roll. Anything above a 3, we'll do something interesting. 2. Okay.
Looks like
I was looking for a 3, but with a roll of 2, as she does leap to move away into the air, she's too slow, and the furbog, slower still, but much taller, has much more time to aim and land the sickle strike as it reaches up at her as she tries to pass over his head. He swings for her wing, just missing, but his sickle catches her calf as she goes to fly away. She tugs, momentarily stuck, as Desriel's sickle descends, bringing the calf and top part of the leg with it. She shrieks and flies off, demon blood trailing away above the trees into the fog. Her leg falls to the ground. She begins to disappear above the tree line. Like I said, she's in range of Go's bow. She's flying into the darkness. Go's going to have disadvantage, but he can still technically attack her on his turn if he wishes. I'm just going to say that out loud right now. She's about 60 feet away with her flying.
Pressure.
It is... Wait, whose turn was that? Mine? Okay, James's turn.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no one I can reach at this point with attacks.
Gargoyle.
You have 2 characters, though. You're literally still wrestling with the gargoyle.
Okay, yeah. So that's what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna try to roll him out with his pin. And he's going to make.
Roll him with the pin.
rolling.
He's gonna try to clobber him.
Give me an attack then.
Come on. Big money, big money. Nope. 9 straight.
Let me check my notes. Yep, it's a miss. Swinging wide at the head of the gargoyle, not wanting to clobber Rubric, who is attached to it. He is too cautious and doesn't gain any purchase with his attack. It's Alex's turn.
Oh.
Is there blood on the sickle of Desriel from Claire?
Correct. I mean, Claire's leg is on the ground.
I thought the sickle flew away.
Claire's
I
whole
picked
leg
it
is
back up.
Claire's whole leg is on the ground.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to do Glendale, and he is gonna run over to the leg
Cthulhu,
and turn it upside down.
What is going
and
on?
start
Thank you guys
putting
so much.
Whatever blood
Thank
drips
you.
out into
Seriously,
a vial.
thank you.
Make way!
Alright, give yourself 2 vials of pure demon blood. Okay,
If only there was a Minotaur here to drink it.
that's your action. Travis!
That's my turn.
Travis, your turn.
Alright, Mother Favorite is just going to try
Jesus.
and
Falcon, no.
the gargoyle.
And 2 Brute.
Give me a wet. Clean whack. We need some damage.
Good stuff.
How do you want to do this?
Whoa!
Wait, before he decides, Rubik wants to go.
Leave him a fucking alone. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna just shove the spear down his throat. Like do the same thing. Just, like take the spear, pry it off him, and shove it down his throat.
Okay. So Mother's favorite picks up the spear, choking up on it so that the spear tip is only about a few inches from his hand, lurches over to her mother, to where Rubric is holding him. Rubric kind of moves the gargoyle into range of the spear. It's not strong enough to break free at this point from all the bleeding and damage it's taken, as Mother's favorite places the tip in its mouth, and then with his other hand slams down, stabbing it right, impaling it through the mouth into the stomach. Withdrawing the spear, you feel Rubric feels the life drained from this abominable thing as he drops it to the ground, dead.
Nice.
Well done. Combat's ended.
Wait, what
Nice.
about Go?
Yeah, go give me an attack, go.
Yeah.
Alright, so Go's gonna look around the battlefield. He's gonna see everybody kind of like disperse, people die. He's gonna see Mr. Hero scamper away and give him a nod, like, good idea. And then the girl said, "We will meet again." And Go's gonna look at her and go, "Bye, ugly," and make an attack roll.
Nice.
Seriously, guys.
Disadvantage.
Thank you so much.
Right. The lower of the two is 15.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Give me a hit. Give me damage.
Okay.
4.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
All right.
So seeing as his last arrow missed, can he like twang the string a couple times and give it like a good nod before he knocks the arrow and shoots it?
Yep. Finding the string, pulling his finger all the way across it. Bye, ugly. Notching the final arrow and then sending it sailing through the sky. This misshapen creature flying slowly through the air, bleeding, is stabbed in the back with the arrow. She lurches backwards a final time, silhouetting against the moon as she falls deep into the forest and into the fog, 60 feet away from the party. It would be suicide to try and retrieve her body at this point. But Go can tell where he hit her. It was a clean, lethal attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah, nice.
That's awesome.
Swag.
Nice. Oh, sorry, Alex isn't here?
I had to go pee.
I think that was
sorry.
past tense.
I forgot to bring it. I forgot to say it to you guys, but yeah, I had to.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
A croissant smash.
combat's ended. Croissant smash.
Croissant smash.
So is this like, is combat over?
Yes, combat's over. You have a minute to regroup and speak to each other amongst yourselves if you wish, and then we'll continue.
Can
next to talk to me.
Can Pierre look over to Baguette du Fromage and be like, Baguette, I guess he wasn't hungry for seconds, no?
Okay.
No response from Baguette, I guess.
Yeah. Because Baguette just kind of looks at him.
Yeah.
Hanging.
Nice.
He says, I think he just wanted to be fluffed up. I actually forgot that my character's name was Baguette, to be honest. I thought you were talking to your...
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone else to respond. I forgot my character's name.
Oh boy.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. I'm just getting to know these guys.
Fucking Baguette's like, who, me?
Yeah, I'm a little slow. Sorry.
Well done.
Alright,
I think one is favorite was transition.
I'm not
Yeah,
used
so-
to anyone even trying to communicate with me. Usually, no one wants to.
Okay, hold on.
I wonder why.
Spit on.
Sorry. What are the
Freeman.
friends saying?
well, Ferris is gonna turn to Rubric and go.
Whoa.
What?
You tried your best. It'll wash off.
Did you just click like the Predator?
Yeah, what is happening?
It's a
Yo, that
platypus
is
noise.
insane.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
talent.
he's making dolphin sounds.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Can't do it
Oh.
extended, but I can do it a little bit.
Interesting.
And then Rupert will go to Mother's favorite. You could have been a little faster. You have
He's gonna glare at him and go.
right. Mother's favorite is what you like to be called nowadays. Whatever.
And can Pierre saunter or walk on over to Ricky's dead body, and they've been friends for a while, and he reaches in his back pocket and he pulls out his croissants that he had back there, and he's like, "It's not much, but it's for you, my friend," and he places it on his dead body.
Cool.
And to that, Go will walk over, take the arrow out of Ricky's neck, see the croissants, and grab them and put them in his pocket.
Unless Pierre is doing something about that, go ahead and add 2 croissants to your pocket.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, actually,
add an arrow back.
Go wants to go hungry and eat one.
Add a croissant to your inventory, and Go is nourished for the moment.
Wow.
Swag. I'm gonna add an arrow back.
That's
Okay.
great.
All right. Let's
Yeah, I agree.
Move on.
Croissant is worth dying for.
hold on. Croissant.
Croissant.
Listen, you don't put free food down in front of a lizard, man. It's just not
Yeah.
a smart idea.
Yeah. I was gonna do
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Baguette will walk up to him and say, I am a master baker. At least I thought. You have to show me the ways of the croissant.
Your name's Baguette. How do you know?
My name is
Listen,
Baguette.
types of bread,
It's a
I guess.
fromage. Voice in the sky. Get it right.
Damn, whatever.
This is James' second schizo character of these
I
sessions.
know, I love it. Yeah. Everyone needs excuse me, and then he burps. So that was the last thing the Orpheon did.
Who is Baguette talking to?
Rest in peace.
I think you're talking to Pierre.
Yeah, it's Pierre, yeah.
Okay, let's move on. It's 8 o'clock. We have some stuff to get through. Okay. So after all that, gathering your thoughts and your courage and whatever's left of your mangled bodies and your croissants, gathering. I'm assuming also Pierre picks up his knife. Having 2 knives back in your inventory, you head down the road once again towards the toll of the ringing bell. As you head down the road, you know the next destination, all of you do. In the back of your head, it would have been a place that everyone in town would have been to at least once or twice.
Brothel.
You see it out of the right side of your eye, the old tavern, the Copper Cup. As you look upon the Copper Cup with fond memories of late drunken nights singing and playing games of chance, sounds of merriment, and formerly welcomed you to a long day after a long day's work, are now gone, replaced by emotionless, uninviting windows.
Oof.
Who's going in the Copper Cup?
Not Go.
Just tell me your characters, yeah.
Oh my god, Ronan C.
I
What's
think,
going on? Thank you for that raid.
Pierre
What's going on?
will go.
Welcome, Raiders.
Yes,
How are you? Welcome.
He's feeling like he's on a
How
hot
are you?
streak, technically, because he
Happy
was
to have
on
you
fire
here.
before.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
just
for
tell
the
me your
raid.
characters.
We are
Here.
playing some
There's
D&D. So
Who
I'm
else?
trying not
Just
to
Pierre?
talk over the other players. I think that if
guys.
Baguette sees Pierre's going, then Baguette's gonna follow. Baguette has he is now enamored with the croissant mastery of his of his fellow friend. So he's going to follow.
Okay. Who else is going to
But when he
My mother's favorite.
when
Oh.
he walks, he places his rolling pin on the ground like he's driving a car. So his feet are walking, but he's rolling across the ground. So as he walks, you hear behind you.
What a lovely and not annoying at all person he sounds like.
Wait for
He's
me!
rolling on a rolling pin.
He's rolling on a rolling pin.
Jesus.
Wow.
Can you make an athletics check for that, please?
Because he has plus dexterity.
Let's see.
Go ahead and make a single.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's
athletic
18.
check to see if you can do it for all of time. As you do that, everyone else, what are you doing? Who else is going? I just need to know.
Talking to mother's favorite. He's gonna go.
Yes,
What do you
D&D.
think we should do then?
Oh, I didn't get a vote sticker either, Moo. I was actually really kind of salty about that.
That's the situation, and shrug his shoulders and go.
You're right. I'm tired of getting stabbed too. And Rubric and Mother's favorite, after after school, will actually stand guard at the door as others go inside.
Stand guard at the door. Excellent. Okay,
Because
cool.
we're guards.
Oh, how was Counter-Strike,
Dez is
Ronan?
also going to guard the door, and Glenn is going to say to Dez,
Desi, where these people go, reagents just keep falling all over the place. So I'm gonna go inside and see if I can get some more materials for some really good potions.
Can
Excellent.
go respond and go. Yes.
Yeah.
He asked questioningly towards the halfling.
Oh, there was a question.
Yeah, because he said go like 4 times.
Yes.
Glenn is just going to look.
Yeah?
Yes.
Can I help you?
You go.
Right.
And then I'm going to walk inside.
Alright. So, inside the bar, the Copper Cup, where there was much merriment. In prior days, all of you remember it. It's Pierre, it's Baguette, it is Glendale, and I believe that's it. Those are all the people who went inside.
If
As you look-
possible, can go like guard Mr. Hero. Because he's wounded heavily.
Sure.
Okay.
It's kind of like just sitting.
As you're looking around inside, what you do notice is that there is a pristineness, the Copper Cup, as though it hasn't been touched, as though the people, the occupants who had been in it, had simply walked out. There doesn't appear to be any signs of disheveling or dismembering anywhere in this room. Is quite strange. For tonight, no lights are on. However, either, but from the dim light of the full moon, you can see outside, across the bar, just there. Could it be? Yes, it is. Liquor. Glorious liquor. All of the liquor you could possibly drink. You have rums, whiskeys, brandies, wines, and ales, of
And no
course.
IPAs.
There is a double IPA for gins right across the front. It glistened in the moonlight briefly as it passes on. Nothing else particularly seems to catch your eye unless you're making an investigation check.
I think I'll just, to be honest, like seeing the liquor's got me going. You know, I'd probably like turn to like Baguette and Glendale and be like, "Is anybody fancy a drink?"
I would like a drink.
Shots coming right up. And then I'm gonna approach the bar.
Okay, approach the bar and
Okay.
cross over to the back of the bar. You find your favorite liquors, the ones, the top shelf things you wouldn't normally be able to afford, sitting in the moonlight, completely untouched.
He just called you poor.
Thanks. I'm gonna, I'm gonna grab all the different bottles of what everybody wants to drink. I'm assuming Glendale, if anything, pick them up, put them in a seat. Go around the bar. I'm the bar person, the bartender for right now. I ask everybody what they're drinking, and I start pouring the shots. Double IPA for James, and
it's baguette.
Baguette. Excuse me.
Holy crap,
Baguette.
Moo!
And I'm gonna I'm gonna hold up a shot of whiskey, and look at the two of them and say, "For our friends," and take a shot.
Okay. All of you go ahead and take your shots. A quick reprieve in the night of this terrible, horrific night of horrors. You have a slight moment of levity as the alcohol slides down your throat. You feel the warmth of it hitting your stomach. Each of you has a +1 to charisma checks for at least the next 20 minutes or
Nice.
Okay, so that's
Cool.
that's just baguette, right? Just the people who drank.
Your next sorry, I'll just do it this way. Your next 2 wisdom checks. Okay.
Wisdom.
Sorry, charisma. Your next 2
Charisma.
charisma checks get a +1.
Okay, and that's just the baguette for my characters.
Yep, you feel liquid courage. Go ahead, Andrew, as your character Pierre, and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Let's see, +2 attack and investigation check coming right up.
Intelligence.
Ooh, I got a 4. I may be a little too drunk.
Yep. You see nothing particularly of note besides your drinking. As you guys continue to drink through the night, you realize it's probably best that you get back underway.
All right. Let's mosey on out of here. All right, boys, we've had enough. Let's go.
The baguette will continue to follow Pierre. Thank you so much. Today is the best day, but we have to be prepared because there's evil that lurks in the darkness. Evil that will steal our souls.
Oh my god.
And as he says that to me, can Pierre reach for the half drunken bottle of whiskey and stuff that into his pants? And he's like, "This is the only, this is the only thing that warms my soul."
Okay. Grabbing the bottle of whiskey, he puts it in his pants. Give yourself a half bottle of whiskey.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Now you're definitely gonna get followed if you get shot.
Okay.
Jeez.
Go ahead and go. Give me, since he is always looking around, give me a perception check.
Deception?
Perception.
Okay. How about a funky fresh 13?
Excellent. Okay, so as Go is looking around outside, keeping watch on all the goings and comings down the road, he realizes that there is a shape that he hasn't caught just yet, and it's not in the fog down the road. As he squints his eyes, peering into the darkness, he realizes that he sees a single black cat.
Cat?
Looking directly at him. It's a cat, correct.
Okay.
It turns on its heels, flicking his tail and jumping down the road in the direction that Go remembers is of the apothecary.
Okay.
So at this, one moment. At this time, the rest of the crew, unless they were doing something inside of the bar, exit outside.
I love this. Let's go. I love this
Okay,
game.
so Apothecary because I had to Google it. That's a place of like herbal medicine.
Correct. This would be the person who makes potions.
Oh
Okay.
yes.
Who is within speaking range of Go? Like, who can hear me? Everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah, I think we're all together.
Alright, so Go saw Desiree do like mad deeps in the last fight. So he's gonna address Desiree and go. Oh, he's gonna point down the road and go. Because he doesn't know what a cat is. He's gonna go, meow. And like sniff, like put one hand on his nostril like he's sniffing cocaine, and then point again.
Oh, Desriel. Sorry. Yeah.
What?
That's how he's sitting in the apothecary. He's seen people do drugs there.
Nice.
Literally.
Nice.
Alex.
Sorry, what just happened? I'm sorry.
Go
Oh my
is
God.
addressing Go is addressing Desriel.
As a cat.
Not what? No, he's a lizard.
Okay.
He points down the road and meows at Desriel.
Something need
And then puts
doing?
one hand over one of his nostrils
Can't
and does like
kill.
a sniffing cocaine line sound. And he goes,
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were imitating a cat. I see.
no, he just said,
Okay.
well, he doesn't know what a cat is.
Right,
So
right.
So he just said
Right.
meow. He just imitated the sound.
Desriel's gonna turn and go, what is it?
Go will get on all fours and like flip his tail around and show Desriel his butt.
Desriel has -1 intelligence, so he goes, friend, I have just not the slightest idea what you're trying to tell me. I know you're like a croc and all, but you're gonna have to speak my language, fella.
Hearing that, Go will travel on all fours to Desriel, rub against him and purr as best he could, but he's gonna do very poorly. He's gonna go. And then go.
Des just like sniffs and wipes his nose. Alright.
And then he's gonna stand straight up and point down very seriously down the road again and nod at Desriel. Like over and over and over, like yes. Yes.
You wanna go check it out or what?
No.
Alright. What do you suppose? You want me to go check it out or what?
Yes.
Oh.
You're strong. You're a
Well.
big man.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the flattery, fella, but I mean, you've got some muscle yourself. But sure, I'll go check it out. Just, watch my back, 'cause dying ain't something I'm too fond of.
At that, Go will turn, get behind him, and look directly at his back. If Desriel attempts to turn around, Go will turn around with him, keeping his eyes on his back and nowhere else.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go check out the cat noise or whatever.
Excellent. All of you are together, so I'm assuming now then that you're all walking down the road. Now, however, Desriel is definitely leading in the front. Go directly behind him, staring at his large shoulder blades, walking 1 foot behind him. You do encounter this slight ways down the road to where you can finally see in seeing distance a single pitch black cat sits in the center of the road,
Ooh,
watching you with keen golden eyes.
that's a cat?
Lazily. It's a cat. How many times have we said cat just now?
Okay.
Several
That's
hundred
one.
times. I'm
We
sorry.
literally said cat like
It's my
200
fault.
times.
It's my fault.
It's a cat.
Was it not convincing enough for you?
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty clear. Cat's doing drugs.
Oh, he was definitely doing an otter impression there. Mouse spear. With keen golden eyes, where was I? Lazily, the feline stands up, flicks its furry, thin tail in your direction, and lazily enters the open doorway of Anno's apothecary. Our gnome would know Anno's apothecary very well. The gnome, being a self-appointed rival of Anno, of course. His snake oil charade being in direct competition with the abilities of the actual apothecary. Though the gnome does consider Anno his bitter rival, He never bothered to learn how to make proper potions himself, but he always did want to get his hands on a famous bottle of Anno's The Good Stuff.
Demon.
So sorry. Is the whole party following Des then? No, like, is
Yeah,
that just
no,
okay? Okay, so
this is
Glenn
fine,
is
this is
there
fine.
as well. Like everyone.
Glenn
left
is,
the
Glenn is
tavern.
there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Back looking good.
Dez is gonna turn and like, I guess not see Go because Go is just like directly behind him.
True.
He's like, oh, where'd that lizard man go?
Go's gonna go here.
Go where?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Go gonna go behind.
Do you
Watch
want me
back.
to? Do you want me to go inside?
No, Go no have last name.
Wow.
My friend. I just want to get it proper real quick.
Will anyone help translate for this man?
This dude.
What'd you say?
He corrected you. He said this
Oh.
dude.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead inside.
Yeah, like everyone's leaving Desiree to the fucking wolves and not helping.
I mean, regardless of guardian,
Like glossed over eyes at this.
That's what it is. And then Glenn is just gonna slink slowly at a distance. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna Dez, and then well, you know, I don't know who else wants to go in, but Dez and Glenn both want to go in if that's okay.
All right, Glenn does go in. Anybody else going in? Yes. By the way, James, again, cat. Just so you're aware.
The acolyte will follow. She wants to follow because of the way cats like the moon.
Go will continue to watch Desriel's back.
So
Okay.
is Go going in?
Yes, Go's going in.
And I guess Pierre is just gonna lean next to the building and pull out that half bottle and keep drinking.
Baguette will stay with you. Baguette's gonna try to mooch off of you.
It's going to reach off. Alright, you won't need Constitution checks at the end of this.
Okay.
We're going to go in. All right. So all those characters who are going in, I don't know if Travis is hero or you can try to get Mother's Favorite in there. It doesn't matter to me.
Ooh, I got a 9.
On what?
A technical 9.
Oh, on your Constitution check. Yeah, we'll do that after. We'll do that after we resolve
Okay.
the Anos Apothecary. Okay. I don't know. Is Travis here? Wait, is Travis around? I can't hear him.
Yes, Oh, he doesn't do anything. He's at 2 health. He's still clutching his throat.
Thank you, Ponty.
And
Nice.
I assume that Mother's Favorite and Rubric was kind of. I don't know what they did. Did they go with them or did they just like stay at the tavern?
No, they went. Everyone
traveled as a
I
group.
just preceded everyone down the road.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, okay. All right. So if Mr.
Well, Rubric will talk to Mother's Favorite. After everybody goes in, he's like, "Damn it! We should have had him get your suppositories."
He's gonna give him a like. He's gonna look around quickly, see what else is looking, see what else heard him, and he's gonna look at you and go,
oh, that.
Yes. Thank you.
No, I'm not gonna help
Yes,
you
you
again. Do it
are.
about your damn self.
Major epic.
Okay. All right.
"It was sullen."
That's what I thought.
All right. Glendale. Desriel followed by Glendale, and the rest of the party enter Anno's apothecary. Upon entering Anno, your eyes take a few seconds to adjust to the strange, eerie darkness in this room, much darker than it was in the tavern. Glendale realizes almost immediately. hundreds of shining golden orbs with vertical apertures turn and gaze intensely at you. It's then that you realize the darkness doesn't come from a lack of light, but from the midnight fur of hundreds or more coal-black cats, all of whom are now staring at your every motion. An overwhelming feeling of what it must be like to be a chew toy freezes you in your tracks. As you continue to look about the room, you do see these cats are sitting atop all of the fixtures in the room. Cabinets, shelves, workspaces, desks, chairs, and then at the far corner of the room, about 30 feet away, you do see a very large cabinet filled with tinctures and potions. In the very center of the glass cabinet is yet another glass box with a large bottle of orange liquid labeled the good stuff.
Does Go see the cats before everybody else because he has dark vision?
It wasn't dark. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
There's
okay.
just so many
It
of them.
wasn't
they
actual
block
dim
out
light. It
everything.
was just black fur.
Yeah, there's cats. Yeah.
The acolyte's going to step forward, and she's like, "Don't worry, I got this." And she looks at the at these cats, and she's like, "I'm going to sing to them the song of the moon." And she stands in this.
No, hold on, let me finish.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So.
Can I mute James real quick?
No, well, she's not really. Yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding.
she goes, "See the moon tonight smiling down on me," and she starts spinning around in circles. "As I cast my circle of infinity, when the moonlight shines bright, my goddess calls to me, and I dance in a circle of her love." And she just repeats that and just spins and spins and spins for these cats to try to wound them into the moon. And keep in mind that she has assless chaps.
I forgot. So there's two.
So you're doing this directly to affect the cats roll animal handling.
Yes.
Oh God.
Look to the moon tonight, shining down on me.
Give me one of them there animal handling checks.
Is the moon your ass?
2 moons tonight.
There's 2. 18.
18. Everyone was like pouring over this. Everyone wanted to know.
As I chant in the
Okay.
circle of infinity, as the moon beams bright.
18. As he spins, his dress and robes being pulled up, the ashless chaps flashing to everyone in the room as avert your eyes. The cats, however, don't. They watch, eyes flicking back and forth to keep their eyes on the face of the halfling. 3 cats leap from their perches, walk over to the acolyte, and begin to circle her over and over and over again as she spins harmlessly.
She says to the cats, "Eternal, immortal, the goddess remains." And just keeps spinning.
Cats continue to circle.
Yes. All right, you guys do what you have to do.
Can Go see any food or weapons in the room?
Roll investigation.
$15.
With a roll of 15, Go doesn't see any weapons per se. Like I said, he does indeed see the cabinet filled with all of these different vials of liquid. Go doesn't particularly know what they are. He's not that good discerning different liquids apart. But he does see areas on the corners of the room, on the walls, that contain other smaller boxes. Some that are well decorated, and others that are more plain. There are 5 in total.
But there's no food or weapons.
No, not immediately visible.
Okay. We'll just continue to. Where are we in the room? Are we in the doorway? Are we in the middle of the room?
You've walked from the doorway into the receiving area.
Can go address Desiree and go, me watch back from here, and go to the doorway and watch Ezreal's back.
Sure.
There's nothing of interest in here to the lizard.
Okay.
As far as he knows, this is where cats live. This is normal.
Well,
Right.
And if it's really quiet, he wants to take out his croissant and just break the silence by going.
As he takes his croissant and starts to crunch on it, many of the cats in the room eyes turn to him. Some of them begin to lick their lips, others begin to moan softly in their throats.
Can go make a history check to figure out what the fuck the cats are doing? Or is that a history check? Or
Nature.
can he make a nature check to see if he can,
Yep.
I guess, perceive what the cats are doing?
Yep.
Okay. 4.
Oh no.
What is
No,
it?
he's not- He doesn't have much idea what they're doing. He's pretty foreign to the idea of cats.
He'll stop mid-bite, look at him, and just take another small bite.
Okay. Alrighty.
He's eaten half the croissant at this point.
Okay, half the croissant is gone, right? Half a croissant in your inventory.
He puts the other half back away.
Cool. Who's, anybody else doing anything?
I mean, Baguette's still taking shots outside, so. And
yeah, so is Pierre.
Hold on,
There-
Alex. Hold on.
Yeah, is there a clear path to the good stuff?
Yep. You will have to walk past a few of the cats in really close proximity. But if you were going to walk over to the cabinet, it's clear. If it's clear for you to see, it's clear for you to get to. The cats, none of the cats are perched on the ground except for the ones that are circling the acolyte.
Okay.
The other ones are perched all over the place. You will come in close proximity, like I said, close proximity to some of the cats, but can definitely make it there without touching it.
Is the cabinet, since I'm a gnome, is the cabinet within height? Like, can I reach it?
If Glendale is looking for this, Glendale notices that at the side of the room, you would know, never exactly been an endless apothecary, but some of the shelves are very high, covered in ingredients, reagents, and vials. There is a ladder for which to get these things that is attached on wheels to the side of the room. Glendale could easily get the ladder, but on every single rung of the ladder is one or more cats.
ooh.
He's going to climb up onto Dez's shoulders.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Sorry, sir, but that ladder seems quite unstable. You mind if I use you mind if I use your shoulders?
And he's just gonna climb up before Dez can say anything. Well, I suppose there ain't nothing wrong with that. What do you need, friend?
Let's get the good stuff.
Let's get this done. Okay.
And then with Glenn on Dez's shoulders, Dez is gonna start walking over to the good stuff.
All right. Desiree with Glenn on his shoulders, kind of hunching to keep himself and Glenn now from hitting the roof, maneuvering through the room very slowly, making sure to keep his arms away from the animals who just stare at him. They don't seem to growl, hiss, snarl, just staring at this new creature that they've never seen, this gnome furbog hybrid that makes it to the other end of the room well enough. As he goes, some cats are kind of in the way of his arms. As he goes, as he moves, he gently moves his arms, the gentle giant that he is, ushering the cats slowly out of the way. at which, not seeing real danger, acquiesced and moved slightly to get out of the way of the Furbog. As he makes it to the cabinet, well enough, fair enough. A long time seems to have passed, and he gets to the cabinet. Looking inside, he not only sees the other glass case with the good stuff in it, he sees other potions inside. Some labeled Apothecary's Tonic, some Health Tonic, one Sharp Eye, another one Warp Remover, and then, of course, the good stuff.
I'm going to take the good stuff first.
Okay, so opening the cabinet, 5 cats in the way, slowly pushing them down to the ground. They acquiesce, move down, and the cabinet opens very slowly to reveal everything inside. As you look into the cabinet to see the glass case with the good stuff in it, you notice that it's locked.
Okay. Do I see a key anywhere in my view range? Like if I pivot, like turn around, do I see anything in the room that looks like a key dangling on a thing?
Roll investigation check.
Hey, a natural 1. No.
Through the mass of blackness all around the room and the fur and the cats, not a key in sight. Only the timid furry creatures glaring at you.
Is the cabinet? It's glass. I could see through it.
Yep. So you have a cabinet. You open the cabinet. And there's a case, and there's a glass case with the good stuff inside, but the glass case is locked.
Okay. I am going to try to break the glass with my club, carefully while not breaking the potion. And my rolls are really good, so this should go well if you allow me to do so.
Sure. Go ahead.
Sorry, is this just like an attack roll?
No. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack with your club, and give it a sleight of hand if you have a modifier for it. You're trying to gently break glass. Go ahead and attack.
No, okay.
Just want to see what happens.
I guess you get good.
Come on and slam.
Guys, I'm back, just so you know.
12.
Who has the club?
I know.
Glenn does, yeah.
Glendale, having pulling down kind of on the ears of the
I just gotta
get just in range, pulling his club out and aiming it well at the top of the case, lifting his hand and bringing it down with a precision but greed towards this bottle. Smash into the top of the case. For a moment, nothing happens, and then crackling, and the door of the case slides open very slowly. Then hears tick, tick.
Oh gosh.
And a latch.
Oh crap!
Sound break. 11. A booby trap
No.
goes off and fires a poisonous dart that lands directly into the hand of the gnome. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
You got this.
There you go, Kill.
12 minus 1, 11.
Ooh, okay. Not the worst.
Not
Okay.
bad.
Not good either.
Glendale falls off the top of his mount to the ground, poison
His mount.
coursing through his veins. His eye shudders. His eyes roll back in his head. He goes catatonic for a moment as you have now 1d4 rounds to attempt to save the gnome's life. All throughout the cabinet, there are many glasses labeled many things. I will give you a roll to see if Glendale can find the appropriate antidote.
Fuck you. What is it, an investigation or what's the roll?
Give me an investigation roll.
After seeing this,
Ooh. Oh!
wow.
Fucking
Wow!
You've got to be kidding me. Alright.
You can't kill him.
Why should I kill this gnome?
He's gonna be the sole survivor.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna get this gnome.
Alright, whatever you say.
Grabbing his hand through the bottles, huge paws palming these bottles and launching them across the room. Cats scatter in every direction, some of them flying towards the door. He sees a green potion in the very back, a dusty, musty potion with a label on it that he can sparsely read. He grabs it quickly, thinking that this must be it. Dipping down to the gnome, picking him up by the back in one hand, lifting him completely off the ground, biting the cork off the bottle, and shoving the thing in his mouth. The potion chugs deep into the gnome's veins. His life begins to come back into his eyes. He looks down very quickly into the face of Glendale, who is feeding him like a baby with a bottle. It's not Glendale, I apologize. Desriel. As he feels his life force shrink back into his body, his limbs that were going petrified with this toxin begin to move again. He feels a numbness and 1,000 kind of needles feeling through his entire body as he comes back to life with 4 HP, losing absolutely nothing because of the speed at which Desriel saved his life.
At that, can they hear in the distance go? That must be the good stuff.
Really quick, as soon as Glenn is able to come to, whether this works or not, completely up to you, but he's going to go, and he's going to quickly suck the venom out of the wound and spit it into the vial that he just drank the antidote from, and then try to stop it back.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Not 20.
What a fucking legend.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
Grabbing onto his hand, into his mouth, comes a viscous black liquid. The very bit of it that is stuck in his hand that has not already been neutralized by the antidote. He pulls a vial from his pocket and dribbles it into it. Glenn now has gnome saliva and a bit of horrific petrifying poison in a vial.
Wow.
Nice.
He collects terrible things.
Little monster. Alright.
I know, what is he gonna do with it?
So, yeah, what else are you doing? Just keep going.
Yeah, so I guess, is the case open now? Can I grab the good stuff?
Yep.
Alright, without skipping a beat and with, like, zero consideration for how Dez feels about this, he's just gonna start climbing up the front of Dez like he's just a ladder. And he's just gonna try to grab for the good stuff.
Okay. Reaching into the case, he, sure enough, grabs the good stuff. No more ticking. He now has a potion in his hand. It looks as though that there is enough in this potion for 2 swigs of it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to... I'm gonna look to Dez, and
Hold that for me, would you?
Dez is gonna take it and hold it in one hand, and then recklessly, Glenn doesn't give a shit. He's just going to grab with both arms as many other potions as he can from that cabinet. Like, not even trying to do it delicately. He's just grabbing it's quantity over quality on the.
Okay. He's scooping with his tiny little claws. The greedy, inconsiderate gnome kind of shovels these vials into his open waiting bag. He collects in this scoop one arthritis tonic that he can see rolling into the bag. Another that catches his eye is indeed the sharp eye potion, another called wart remover, and then one something called health tonic. So he has 4 portions that are not damaged by the excessive rifling through of the other potions to get the antidote. These are the ones that he was able to collect. If you need me to read them again, arthritis tonic, health tonic, sharp eye, and wart remover.
Ooh, wart remover.
Is the moon lady still spinning?
Oh yeah.
She's probably still-
As long as these cats are locked into her, she's gonna keep doing it.
And they are.